so sentimental when I step in the middle.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
46, 46.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
He gets this one to Boyd. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Nwangwu. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
22 Linda, 22 Linda.
Levis to throw it. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
454, Mike 54. 54 Rita, son. Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday.
Now Levis. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
43.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Levis back to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Levis looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Boyd from 8 yards out. And the Titans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Good footwork at the 30. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then dropped just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Hey, like 13. Out on!
Levis sets up to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 48 yards.
Mike zero. Tommy.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Okakwo holds it in left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Stand up. 49, Mike 49. 49's down. 22 Rita.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Like 54, like 54.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He finds his man, complete. That's Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Like 49.
They'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And again, it's Mahomes. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Oh, he shifts past him. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all, but the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Like 46.
Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
15.
Now here's Mahomes. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. A handoff now for Pacheco. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They try with Pacheco to the 27-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Able to find Gray here. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The return man is Quandre Diggs. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Levis from the gun. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Andre Cisco. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's Pacheco. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Danny Gray, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
54, Mike 54.
Levis to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and 10.
Diamond. Mike 54.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
49's down, 22 Rita.
Levis back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll send Brown in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one out wide and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
22 windows.
Here's Levis. This is caught inside the 15. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Boyd with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Mayday.
Levis will try to throw for the 2. Rolling to his right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. He can't get him down. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
and that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and still feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Yellow. 43.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperate. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans get a bit closer.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down at the 28. 115 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Now they'll go with a reverse. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd down and 8. Mahomes going to throw it here. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Levis, he'll look to throw it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter